Hey, greetings, Performance Reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today I want to talk about the Miele vacuum cleaner lineup, and I'm going to give you my top 5 picks as a technician and somebody who's been in the industry for a long time. Now, Miele's lineup is entirely too complicated for whatever German reason, so if you're having trouble understanding it, well, I feel you, a lot of people do. They have over 30 different models right now, so we're just going to pick 5 that typically work for most people. Now, one thing when you're picking a vacuum, you need to see what you're doing. Are you doing a bigger house? Are you doing an apartment? Are you doing hard floor? Are you doing carpet? Are you doing a mixture? So that's number one thing when you're picking a machine, is picking what kind of flooring you're going to clean in the size home. And that's kind of how Miele's lineup is divided. That's like the easy cheat sheet. And they have a ton of models that don't clean wall-to-wall carpet. And here in the US, that is a minority of houses that don't have wall-to-wall carpet. Now, before I get started, folks, I just want to warn you, this is for the US market only. Each country has their own individual set of vacuums that are sold, so this is not going to apply to our brothers in Europe who have 220. This is not going to apply to the Asian market. They have very different machines as well. So just understand this is for the US market, and even Canada gets a completely different lineup of vacuum cleaners than we do. So US market only. So most of the vacuums on this list are going to be for houses that have both hard floor and wall-to-wall carpet. I typically recommend their SEB228 nozzle. I believe it to be their best carpet nozzle. However, the SEB236, the one with the light and the bumper that's a little lower profile, is very good. You just have to make sure you always use that one with the highest suction setting on the vacuum, and a lot of people don't understand that. And if you don't do that, what happens basically is, because it's a wider nozzle than 11.5 inches, it's 14 inches. If you use it on a lower suction setting, it's going to leave debris in the nozzle. Miele's are pretty powerful, and when you have higher suction like a Miele, you need to use it full blast. Why not? You're paying for it. Now, believe it or not, you actually get a better price going in store than you go if you go online. This is by design. You're also going to get a better floor tool that can be switched between hard floor and area rugs. You're going to get a flexible crevice tool and a large dusting brush and an extended warranty, all by going into your local store. The trade-off is sometimes when you go to a local dealer, they're going to be a boomer and they're going to want to play a used car game or some sort of nonsense. If you have a dealer in your area who doesn't do that, do business with them. Don't play the used car game. In conclusion, go to your local brick and mortar store. You're going to get a better deal, a longer warranty, and more accessories for the same price, if not better, than if you just bought it online. Speaking of buying online, when you're buying a Miele, if you buy it off eBay or you go to some non-authorized dealer, even sometimes on Amazon, you're not buying from somebody who bought it from Miele. You're buying it like third party, so technically you're buying a used machine. So again, make sure you go to your local dealer and avoid all that hassle. First up on my list is the Miele C3 Homecare. Now, there are 2 C3 Homecares. The one I'm talking about specifically comes with the SEB228 nozzle and has the controls only on the body of the canister. This is probably the best value in their lineup entirely. This machine sports a 5-year warranty. It does both high pile, low pile carpet, and will do hard floor. It comes with a flexible crevice tool, a oversized dusting brush for like your bookshelves, your ceiling fans. All right, I'm going to take a minute to explain what a Homecare model of Miele is, because there's Homecare models of all their machines. What a Homecare model is it's an exclusive machine sold in a brick and mortar store. You're not going to find the right price when you look on the internet. Stop doing that. Go to your local dealer, and I'll put a link in the description to find your local dealer. Next up, I'm going to recommend the C3 Homecare Plus. That's actually different than the first Homecare. This is going to come with an SEB236 nozzle, so that means the nozzle is going to have a light on it. It's going to have a bumper. It's going to be a little bit lower profile, and you're going to get all the hand controls at your fingertips. So you can turn the machine on and off and turn the machine up and down from your fingertips right on the handle. Super convenient, really nice. The thing about this machine is it on paper is the same as the Miele Brilliant, but it will cost you hundreds less. So if you don't mind the red color, C3 Homecare Plus, absolutely a pick. The thing I wouldn't recommend this machine for is somebody who has super high pile carpet. The SEB236 tends to struggle with that over the 228, even though it is the premium offering. But definitely recommended on this list, and I highly recommend you try one in store so you can see kind of how convenient having those controls at your fingertips. You're going to be really surprised how much you might or may not want that. Next up on the list is probably the best value that you can buy online or really anywhere right now, next to the Homecare, which is the Miele C3 cat and dog. And the reason this is a great value is it comes with an additional handheld turbo tool, and it has the SEB228 nozzle, which is made by Visselwerk. A wonderful nozzle, wonderful vacuum, and it's probably the best value of all the C3s you can buy online right now. I see a lot of people recommending the Calma, which is only for hard floors. It's ridiculous. I don't know why you'd pay $800 for a machine that only does your hard floors. I also see people recommending the Marin, which is just an overpriced machine. There's no reason to buy the Marin over the cat and dog. The Marin only feature that it has over the other C3s is it's energy efficient, which you can't even use with the larger nozzle. The Marin makes actually no sense to purchase, so that's why I'm recommending the C3 cat and dog, because it actually comes with an extra accessory. It doesn't come with the HEPA filter, it comes with a charcoal filter, so if you have bubble boy allergies, you can always upgrade that filter. Now, fun fact, where I am living currently, this is the machine I am using day to day, if that says anything about my recommendation here. Next up on the list is going to be a C1. Now the difference between a C1 and a C3 is quite a bit. A C1 has a 19-foot cord where the C3 has the 29-foot cord, and the C3 will have the accessories on board the machine in a compartment where the C1 puts them on the hose. However, there's some clever math. They're not going to fall off or bump into anything, but they do kind of look funny sitting on the hose. You also have a smaller bag capacity with the C1 versus the C3. So when you look at the actual bag chamber, the C1 bag chamber is smaller, even though they are the same vacuum bag technically. The other difference with a C1 versus a C3 is there's a bumper all the way around on a C3 where there's no bumper on the canister of a C1. So the C1 is really meant for a smaller household or somebody really on a tight budget. Next up at number 4 is a tie between the C1 Homecare and the C1 cat and dog. The difference between the C1 Homecare and the C1 cat and dog are really going to be the accessories and the warranty. The Homecare has that extended 5-year warranty, where right now the C1 comes with a 1-year warranty by default. Very strange. Take a look at your paperwork. That seems to fluctuate. Sometimes it will be a 2-year warranty. So again, just look at the fine paperwork with that if you're looking at this in the future, because they have changed their warranty policies over the years. So I'm going to recommend the C1 Homecare. Again, there's 2 different models. I'm recommending the model that has the electric power head, the SEB228. That is a fantastic value with a 5-year warranty. Now, on the flip side, if you don't have a local dealer near you, I would also recommend the C1 cat and dog. Again, it's going to come with that same extra handheld turbo brush, and it's going to be about the same price as the Homecare. The difference being you're going to not get the extended warranty from the Homecare. Next up, I want to make a recommendation for people who just have hard floors and maybe an area rug or 2. Miele has a lot of machines that actually do this in their lineup, and none of them are bad. But I think the best value of all of them is the C1 Turbo. Now, the C1 Turbo comes with a hard floor tool, and it comes with a TK286 made by Visselwerk, rebranded as the STB305, which is an excellent turbo tool. This will do an area rug beautifully. If you have one room with extremely low pile carpet, it will do that as well. However, I usually recommend electric brushes if you have wall-to-wall carpet. So if you have no carpet or one room with carpet, this is my recommendation. I'd also want to point out that it is a C1, so it's smaller in size, so it's meant for a smaller size house. So if you have an apartment or a condo, this is probably the perfect machine for you. It comes in a nice bright blue color, really hard to go wrong. There are Homecare versions of the C1, but dealers tend not to carry those as much. So again, your local selection, check out your local dealer for details. Okay, because I know somebody in the comments is going to ask this, why are there no Miele bagless vacuums on this list? Well, bagless vacuums don't save you any money. You end up having to spend more money on filters and time washing the vacuum every time you use it. There's no reason to buy a bagless vacuum if it is not going to save you money. Furthermore, Miele's bagless lineup is specifically designed to not be as good as their bagged vacuums. If you'd like to support the channel, I'm going to have links below to the machines that are available online. If you're in an area where you don't have a local dealer, I would appreciate you using those links. Those help keep things running here at Performance Reviews. If you really like what we're doing, we also have a Patreon you can go and check out. We also have a Discord server where we talk vacuum cleaners all day long. I want to thank you for watching this video. Have yourself a wonderful day, and make sure you check out one of these other videos here before you leave.